Cherie Hanson here. Yesterday was my birthday party, and there were 12 people in this tiny house who came to share food and laughter with me, and I'm so appreciative that that took off. For the first few minutes, while I was waiting for people to come, I was remembering being 13 at the school dance, standing my back against a wall in the darkest part of the gym, hiding and also suffering because nobody was finding me and asking me to dance. And then I had to get rid of that thought. The mind is a wonderful thing. And it's so interesting how we get conditioned to things. One of the people who was at my party was the NDP candidate for our riding, who's a very wise young adult man. And he was talking about the process of normalizing things. And it was interesting to think about how we have become normalized to living a frightened life. A life in which we are constantly on the alert, where we're looking for the next incoming rocket or drone and fire at us. So what's it going to be next? And it started slowly, fairly slowly, at least I know in my past. We were in a situation where we were kind of lulled into the sense of normalcy, and that our elders and our betters and our more powerful parental daddy people, the politicians and the heads of various organizations, would take care of us. And then for me, that shattered when I watched the McCarthy hearings and I saw somebody in government who was coming after people, taking away their jobs, their living, their reputation, and in some cases driving them out of the country. And then the Vietnam War came. And the Vietnam War was a time that it's hard for other people to understand, but when you are on a college campus and there are all of these students, male and female, going to classes, walking around across the green commons under the spreading trees with the ocean just in sight, and then all of a sudden the men disappear. They're gone. And then this anxiety is normalized now. The anxiety of there is this war to fight. But the men came back, the ones that weren't killed, and they were maimed, missing a limb. One of our very close friends ended up in a psych ward from the things he had seen. And so now you have the level of fear and anxiety turned up. Everybody talks about boiling a frog, but it's more like using a blowtorch. What's happening now, and I'm seeing it just this morning when I was reading comments from friends, and I'm checking in to see how they're doing. They're not doing well. Their past traumas, their childhood abuse, their life in a family of origin that was not calm and loving has left them torn open, has left them with a fissure, and all of this stuff on the outside is activating the fissure. The thing I see happening so often when the manipulators get us to a place where we're living an anxious life, a frightened life, a terrified life, and then a life of paralysis, is we lose our sense of self. We lose the sense of the power that we hold within our spirit, within our vibrant energy to heal ourselves, to change things, to get into a place where we can recognize the problem and solve the problem. And so my friends are saying, I'm not doing well. I can't go out anymore. I just stay home all the time. Or they're in a place where their habit of eating food to make them feel better because they didn't get nourished by their parents has brought them to a place where they're not healthy. They're not, and it accumulates. The weight accumulates. The addiction accumulates. The urge to distract yourself accumulates until you get to the place where you set intention. And I think it's a wonderful thing to see when somebody comes there. When they come to a place, you know, they come to the overwhelm, the too much, the I can't handle this, or it's just unbearable. And that's the point at which they can make a change. They can have the intention. It's like walking, and I've done this before because my feet are weird. It's like walking when you're traveling and having a slight sore become a blister and then start bleeding. And then you say, you know what? I'm not going to wear shoes that hurt my feet anymore. I'm done with this. Well, the shoes we are wearing as we walk on this path of life are hurting us. We are not taking care of ourselves. We are not understanding what power we have. And that comes because when you are in a state of fear, you're down to your lizard brain. You know, here is your adult brain. It's wise. It remembers things. It learns things. It knows how to cope. It knows how to say no. It knows how to say yes. But when you become just water hosed by too many things, too many awful things, what happens is this brain shuts down, and now you go to the lower brain, which is your limbic brain, and you're operating at about a 60 IQ. It's kind of like trying to get a screw out of wood without a screwdriver. You know, it's like, I can't, nothing fits the head of this screw. I don't know what to do with it. I think I'll just hit it with a rock until it falls out. And so we can find community. We can find an understanding that everyone has different tolerances. Everyone is further along or just beginning their journey. We're not all in the same place. How do we handle this? We handle this by making sure we're at peace in ourselves. Our body is at peace. We're healthy. We're not sitting all day. We're not watching some horrid series on a streaming service about monstrous people. I just saw the other day they did a survey from 1960 to the present, and the genre of comedy in moving pictures is down minus 26%. That's bad. When you get to a place where it's just so oppressive that you can't even laugh anymore, you've lost the game. You've lost the plot. They've got you. You're in their claws. So this is what I wanted to say today. I wanted to say today that living scared is something they want you to do. They're normalizing it. They're making it more and more acceptable. Well, yeah, that's what happens. Instead of, this is hurting me, I don't like it, I have power, I have control, I can make decisions, intentions, and different actions to make myself feel happier, more content, and calm, no matter what they're doing. I am not getting out and doing the village folk dance that involves one of the steps is stabbing people. Like 2 steps back and around you go and then stab, stab. I know you're telling me this is the normal thing. It's not normal. So really sit back, practice deep breathing, practice meditation, practice writing, practice compassion. And don't let the buggers get you down. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. That will help because more people will see it and more people might feel better about life. We can hope. We can only hope. And if you're interested in a psychic reading or a card reading or life coaching, get a hold of me. I have taken a very, very difficult case and done such good work on coaching her. And I can help you as I have many others from around the world. And I say to you, as I always do, thank you so much for stopping and for watching my video, for thumbs up, for the positive comments. I appreciate you.